This video is long overdue. And in this video, I want to give you a detailed walkthrough of AI Income Society. And I feel like if I should have done this a long time ago. As you know, this week we're going through a price increase in our community. And one of the first questions that I got outside of the community and inside of the community is what's the difference between standard and premium? And that just shows that I have not done the best job with showing you everything that's in here, what you have your hands on, and if you're on the outside, what you will get your hands on when you come inside of AI Income Society. Now, this may be a longer video. You can definitely listen to it at 2x speed. But what I want to do is I want to go through each part of the classroom and I want to explain to you what it is, why you need it, and how you can get started with it. So that way you can make an informed decision. Because when you come in communities like this, it's so much content. Not everything is relevant to you right now, right? And sometimes I see people saying, hey, I want this prompt, or I want to try it the other day, or I think it was this morning, I heard someone say, I want to do your gym edit. And the gym edit been in here for months. And again, that just shows that I have not done the best job with showing you what's inside of the community. So let's jump on in and walk through what's here. First and foremost, this is when you come into the community and it's under all, this tab that says all. This is how you see everything in the community. So this is where all the members are talking back to each other, where we have conversations, where I drop prompts, where everything is happening under all. Okay. When you click the lounge, this is when you can sort what's inside of just the lounge. When you click MMT 2.0 challenge, this is how you can sort what's going on inside of our challenge. Now, our challenge happens live, but it's also evergreen. So as people come into the community, you can start the challenge right away. And when you do, you'll be posting under MMT 2.0 challenge, okay? Just so we can have all the posts in one area. When you click AI Twin and Tings, same thing. It's me, it's our community members coming in when they're posting their creations and everything that has to do with their AI. That's why it's called AI Twin and Tings, okay? Then we have AI Income Plays. So we do AI Income Plays in this community. And that just means that ever so often, I don't have like a set schedule because I do this based on your needs. So if I do an income play, for example, we did the UGC income play. After I did the UGC income play, I realized that you guys needed more time to create your UGC assets so you can have your starter pieces for your portfolio. And so instead of me doing another AI income play right after, I let 2 or 3 weeks go by before we did another one. So you get what I'm saying? And so AI income play is just what it sounds like. It is another way that you can monetize AI, and we do it as a challenge or we do it as a week sprint. So you get introduced to it, you get action steps, you get the full play so you could deploy it in your business. And so if you click AI income plays, you'll see all the AI income plays that we have done so far in this community. Okay. All right. Here you have the hook clinic. So every Tuesday we do hook clinic. As you can see, we are today at hook clinic number 13. That's going to go out when I finish this video. So we've been doing it for 13 weeks so far. And the reason why I do this is because a lot of people say, I want attention. I'm putting out content. I'm not getting attention. The hook is one of the first things that people see that grabs attention. And so I put together the hook clinic so you can practice your hooks. I give you hooks every week, and then we go and we troubleshoot them. So you get a template, you get examples, you put yours below, and then I troubleshoot with you, you post them. And so when you come in, if you are someone who's on the outside, you have hooks and breakdowns that you could look at and you could start using already. We have the wins category. That's self-explanatory. I really want to make this a space where you are romanticizing and being grateful for every small win, because doing that is what opens the doors to more wins. So whenever things are happening, that is where you post your wins. You have the Ask NeNe real-time mentorship. This is 24/7 mentorship. So when you are having issues, you do not stay in your house stuck. You do not talk to people who's not building the same business, who can't give you answers. You get in here, you ask questions, you record the videos and show us what's going on. You put on your voice and tell us what's going on. Whatever way works for you. The whole idea is 24/7. You could come in here, ask a question, get some help, troubleshoot something, and I have 24 to 48 hours to respond to you. That is the Ask NeNe real-time mentorship. Okay. See that? Okay. Sometimes I respond by video. Sometimes I respond by audio. This one right here, this is one of our students that was having a problem with an image. I came in and we worked it out. By the end, it was created. That is where you get the help. Next, we have CEO downloads. This is just my space. This is when I am inspired and I want to download something and transfer something to you. This is when I get inspired to share something that's on my heart and I got to share it. And you find it here. Okay. We have our admin announcements. That's self-explanatory. I don't even need to stick on there. So now let's go through the classroom. Okay. Now we're going to look first at the standard level. So I'm going to go like this and I'm going to say view as a standard member. So you can see what you have access to inside of standard. If you see this lock, that means that you unlock this by upgrading to premium. If you see a number here, like you see 97, 197, 147, that means these are standalone courses. Okay. So I'm going to start with the standalone because it's going to help me explain why our community is set up the way it is and how you should move through it depending on what your goals are. So I am a business coach. I specialize in marketing and sales, and I've been doing this for a really long time. However, my course, TwinFluence, went viral 4 months after I launched my own twin. And because of that, I have now been labeled the queen of Twinfluence and someone who can teach you Twinfluencer marketing because my business is proof of concept. But marketing and sales. So I understand that creating a twin isn't all you need. You need to learn how to market. You need to learn how to communicate. You need to learn how to sell, right? You need to learn how to set up systems. You need to learn how to master your mindset. These are things that's important. And so this is my business ecosystem, and it's in these 3 courses. Twinfluence teaches you how to create and market with your AI twin. You see that? Design, train, and market with your AI twin. We've had over 1,500 students go through this course. This is important. So if you're here and you don't have your twin created yet, or you're like, I've done things, but I've done it in pieces and I don't even understand how this whole thing works, then you want to be inside of Twinfluence, okay? Then you have SSB. This is Silent Success Bootcamp. This is my full plug and play system for you to make digital sales. So it teaches you how to launch your brand, how to position your brand, how to create content, full content strategy, how to set up your funnel. It gives you all the done for you emails you need, how to set up your ManyChat sales system. This is the full A to Z content and sales system for automated digital income. And lastly, it's sellable in 7. So this is when you're ready to create your own products. Yes, there's a process to creating your own product, proving that product, validating it, getting it ready so people can actually buy. When they give you their money, you have something you could give back to them. That's what this course does. It teaches you how to build your own digital product in 7 days or less using AI. And you're literally over my shoulder watching me create a digital product for my mom, who is a CPA and life insurance agent. So she's in the financial industry, and I created her product live for you to see exactly how to do it from ideation all the way to ready to sell. And that is what's inside this course. So I'm sharing this with you because everything inside AIS supports what's in these courses. Right? So while these are DIY courses, I know that you need support, you need resources, and you need trainings that's going to help you implement faster, and that's going to help you stay on the course. And that's what this community does. So now let's go through what you have access to as a standard member. As a standard member, when you come in, you have the Start Here course. This Start Here course will walk you through every single piece of this community. You have your tour, you introduce yourself, and you even have ways for you to win before you even start doing anything. What does that mean? We offer 40% affiliate commissions for promoting this very community that you're in, right? Why be here alone? Let other people know we're here and let's grow together. That is what this is about. So you're already telling people about it, get paid to do it too. And so you have an affiliate content kit here with all the hooks, all the captions, all the story sequence ideas, all the scripts you need, including prompts to create images for yourself so you can share this community with others. Okay, so that is the Start Here class. Now we have the AI Income Lab. The AI Income Lab supports our money makers. Remember when we talked about that and we said we have our AI income plays? Well, this is where you come to deploy those plays. So remember how I said, I gave an example and I said, let's say you want to get into UGC, right? And you want to do that income play. Well, they're all laid out in here. You go under get started, you watch these few videos so that way you could decide what you want to do, what your specialty is going to be. You also have tools that you can use, apps for you to, find your lane, find your unique strategy. That's what you do in here. And then you start going through the income play. Let's say you want to do selling AI UGC to brands, you'll click here and you'll get started going through the course. But we don't stop here because we also do challenges, right? So let's go back to the classroom. If you come to the challenge hub, you'll see the challenges that we've done already. And here's the 5-day UGC challenge. So you see what I mean? This is what I mean when I say every single thing is laid out. Once you know your lane, now you come in, you set it up and you start taking the challenges. By the end of these 5 days, you would have your portfolio ready. You even have pitch scripts and everything you need. And that's for every income play that we cover. That's what you find in here. Okay. Now, next we have our Monetize My Twin 2.0 challenge. This is for you if you are looking to be consistent with posting AI twin content every day. So I created this challenge. The first 7 days is in the standard level. And this is where you put together your messaging, your offer, your story, your promotions, and everything you need to be out there making money, right? Once you have that in the activation week, that's when you'll probably want to upgrade to premium because the incubator is the other 25 days. So once you complete your 5-day sprint here, you go into here, which you can't see because we're not in standard. We'll look at that once we go into premium, okay? All right. Now we have the Twinfluence Lab, my favorite place and most of our students' favorite place. Yes. Also, if you're not a student, you still get access to the Twinfluence Lab, which I think is phenomenal, right? Now, I definitely think you should be a student because when you get in here, you'll be highly confused if you did not get the foundation that we teach inside of our foundational course where we teach this whole methodology, right? However, here you go. It starts with your affiliate training because every single product I have is also an affiliate product. So if you decide I want to promote Twinfluence and I want to be focused on AI twins, you have a product already and you have training and you have content that you can use to promote this course. Same thing for SSB, same thing for Sellable in 7, same thing for this community. So not only am I here teaching you from A to Z how you can make money by leveraging and monetizing AI, but I'm giving you products that you can sell in addition to what you are already selling. This is how you do it. This is how we make money. We have money coming from different sources. This is multiple streams of income, doing work once, but being able to, make money in multiple ways. That is phenomenal because you're already creating AI twin content to promote your brand, right? So the content is already there. That's just another way to make money, right? We also have our Twinfluence edits. Right in here, most of the edits that I do is laid out. Video training, showing you exactly what to do. Workflows, prompts, everything that you need to recreate some of the very videos that you may have saw that brought you here. These are our updates. All Twinfluence updates lie here because our course is so filled with value. You even have like 3 apps in the course. You have a lot in the Twinfluence course. I did not want to overwhelm you, but I did understand that I had to give updates. And that is why I decided to put the updates inside of school. And that's why you should be in Twinfluence and school. However, these updates will give you a lot, from talking heads to image generation, to understanding what training a twin is, our twin dimension framework, which is our newest course. All of that is in here. Up to now, C Dance 2.0 is getting ready to be released right inside of here. Okay. All right, let's close this up. We have our trends. All trends that I do will be added under Twinfluence Trends. Any FAQs for the course is also here. Our Twinfluencer content lab is being built. Like, for example, lifestyle scenes and how do you use it in your business? And what hooks do you use, right? What image do you use? It's all laid out for you here. And then finally, our latest course, which is the Twin Dimension course. This is the course that's teaching you how to create that brand, and that also gives you our newest Twinverse app that allows you to create your AI twins' entire world. So that's the Twinfluence Lab. And I hope you see, we're already at 16 minutes. I hope you see why I said this video was going to be long, because this community is value packed. There's no reason why you guys don't know this. Besides, I did not do what I was supposed to do. And this video is going to fix that. Okay. So let's move on. Now we have our prompt vault, and we're still under standard. This is everything that's included under standard. Okay. So in our prompt vault, it's exactly what it is. You have business growth prompts, because I don't just teach you AI images and videos. I teach you how to use AI in your business, right? How to leverage it by systems, right? And how to monetize it through products and business models and all the things that we're talking about here, okay? So you have business growth prompts to deepen your message, to batch create content, to analyze your data, the hook engine, offer audit prompts. You got all those business growth and development prompts. You have image prompts. So, and what I like to do in here is, if you see something that I create and you're like, man, I want to try that, you post it in the community, it'll show up here in the classroom. Video prompts. TikTok AI cast prompts, which is TikTok's newest feature that is just like Sora 2, that's no longer here. And now we have C Dance prompts that's also being put inside of the prompt vault. Okay. We're almost done when it comes to standard. We already went inside of the challenge hub. This is where all our challenges live, besides the MMT challenge, because that's our signature challenge. So that's standalone. And then we have the CEO vault. Okay, so look at this. Want to get to TikTok shop, Amazon, affiliate marketing, sales training, content marketing, business foundation. This is what you need, okay, to start growing a real business. All right. And then last but not least, you have the Ask NeNe section. All those questions that you give me when we are working inside of the lounge, I pick out the most important ones and I put it in here. So that way, when you get started, you could always come in here and see if somebody else asks the question that you may have. And there will be a video, there will be some sort of audio, whatever. And I'm always teaching and giving you next steps, right? Like somebody had asked, I want to leave my job. What mindset do I need? I talked about it, 7 minutes talking about it, and then gave her a 90-day plan so she can leave her job. Like, this is what's in AIS. So now let's get into premium. And I'm going to try to start talking a little bit faster here. So this is premium. Once you get into premium, you have everything that's in standard, but now you get access to the incubator, right? So remember I said how we go 30 days straight of you posting, you're building trust, you're building urgency, you're rinsing and repeat, like 30 days straight. That's what we do inside of the incubator, okay? You get access to SIA. This is your content creation assistant. All right. This is a standalone product that we sell online, but you're getting access to it for free. Well, not necessarily free, but a lot less for joining premium. Okay. The OPP course. If you don't know, I went from 0 to 6 figures in 7 months with my AI twin. And a lot of that came from Facebook communities. I have mastered Facebook group marketing over the last 10 years. And I have been not only using this strategy, but teaching this strategy. It used to be called the BOPA method when I was face front. I have rebranded the method to the OPP method, okay, which means other people's property. And what I'm doing is showing you how to make daily sales in other people's Facebook groups with or without paying for promo. So I'm teaching you how to show up in these communities, position yourself, and start making sales, or at least getting interest, getting eyes on your stuff from day one in this course. Next, the Leverage Your Life workshop. If you want to be seen as a Twinfluencer, if you want to be seen as someone that people like, you want to get attention, like you want to enroll people into your life, so you want to be that person that people want to see every single video you put out, you have to start telling daily stories. And stories don't mean once upon a time. Stories don't mean the hero's journey. No, 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 no. Stories just mean every little thing that happens in the day and how you take it and turn it into content. A lot of people struggle with ideas, but your daily life is full of content. You just don't know it yet. And in this course, you learn how to take every little mundane daily things that happen in your life and turn it into high converting content. Okay. This is a full system, again, that I have been teaching for many years. So not only are you getting the course, but you're getting everything you need from your story bank, your story memory prompter, and everything that you need to implement this in your daily business. Okay. All right. We're getting down to the wire. Last course. Create your high converting challenge course. A challenge is how I have grown my business to 7 figures over the last 10 years working online before I went faceless. Okay. Remember, I was face front before getting diagnosed with cancer and moving into faceless. So I'm not new to this. And I keep saying this because I don't think that enough people hear the truth out there. So they think, oh, well, I'm going to magically. No, you need what I'm giving you here. This is what's going to help you accelerate your results. One of the ways that we position ourselves as an authority so people can listen to us, so we can influence their decisions, we can help them and ultimately reach our goals financially and personally, is by showing up in a different way. So not just sitting down and passively waiting for social media to work for us, but actually creating the space where people are coming to learn from us. That's why we open Facebook communities and school communities. That's why we do webinars, summits, challenges. All of this is what positions you. Challenges is one of the easiest ways to get a group of people to come learn from you, and you can sell to them at the end of the challenge or all through the challenge. Okay. And so I teach you how to create your own high converting challenge inside of this course. Inside of Premium, all of our other courses and updates will be added to Premium. Moving forward, Standard will not be getting any new courses. Standard is completely filled out how I want it. The only thing that will be added to Standard would be new prompts inside of the prompt vault and new AI income plays, right? When we put out our AI income plays, and any updates or edits that go in the lab will still be added to Standard. But in terms of new courses, all new courses, trainings, I have a cohort that I'm going to be doing, a 30-day coaching cohort very soon. All of that will be added inside of Premium. So now that brings us to the end of the video. It took us 23 minutes to do this, but I feel like it was really worth it, because now you have a complete understanding of what's in the community, what you have your hands on, and what you do not need to sleep on. Okay. So if you're now getting in here, welcome. If you're looking at this and you're like, man, I need to be in here, come on, we're waiting. If you're looking at this before June 15th, 2026, Standard is now at $10. Premium is $33. But on June 15th, our prices will be increasing. Standard will be now $33 and Premium will be $99. So this is the time to get in. All right. All right. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on my next one.